Hey guys, welcome to another product showcase. Today's showcase comes to us from SteelSeries, and this is their Sensei Raw limited edition frost blue illuminated mouse. Okay, first we're just going to take a quick look around the box. I know you're thinking it's a mouse, you know, really what can you say about it? But please stay with me on this video because there's a lot of information, a lot of specs and stuff on this one. Okay, first you can just pop the cover open here and you can get a view of the mouse and a bubble pack here. This is what they're calling their gloss white texture on it. Some information about winning as well as a picture of their Siberia headset that's coming out, the Siberia version 2 Frost Blue Edition, to match the mouse itself. On the back we have some information about the buttons and different stuff on it in multilingual languages, specifications. We'll get into that more once we get the box open here. So without any further ado, let's open it up and see what it comes with. Okay, inside the box we get the mouse, of course, as well as the Sensei manual, which I believe also has possibly some products and stuff in there from SteelSeries. Have a look here. It does come with a SteelSeries sticker for your case. No, I guess this isn't a product manual. This is simply a manual just for the mouse, just to show you how much information and stuff that's on the mouse that they have to include a manual just to explain all the different features. First off, before we take a quick look at the mouse there, let's talk about some of the specs on it. Feel free to pause the video at any time so that you can read these a little better or write them down. Anyway, this is an 8-button mouse. Weight on it is 90 grams. Height on it is 38.7 millimeters. Width is 68.3 millimeters, and length is 125.5 millimeters. This is a frost blue illuminated mouse, so it actually has 3 different zones that'll be lit. We'll have a look at that. Okay, the laser itself on it is does 10.8 megapixel HD image correlation at up to 12,000 FPS and tracking up to 150 inches per second. So just a huge amount of movement and accuracy with this mouse. It has a CPI range of 1 up to 5700. It has a toggle for on-the-fly high-low sensitivity. This does come with a double braided cord. Okay, you can use advanced macros with this mouse to create all kinds of individual custom macros depending on what your game style is, your gameplay. Unlimited amount of macros that you can do with the SteelSeries engine software. You'll have to download that right from their website to get the newest version for this mouse. What else on this? This is also Windows and Mac compatible. This will go back to Windows 2000 all the way up to 2007. I'm assuming 2008 also now. And this also works with Mac OS 10. So let's take a little quicker look at the mouse itself. As I did say, this is an 8-button mouse. There's 2 buttons on each side, as well as your 2 main buttons. Then there's also the clicking scroll wheel and also an additional button here. One thing very interesting on the bottom, they're calling this an Easy Glide, and it actually has like a plastic type, I'm not sure exactly what it is, like a Teflon or something that they're using for the feet of it. And this actually covers, I believe it's 16% of the bottom surface of the mouse is just that padding, so that it's going to give you a nice easy glide all the way around. Whether you're using a mouse pad or in this case just on a basic table, you can see how easily it moves without really jerking or snagging onto the surface at all. Here's that pro grade laser that we had talked about. Very nice finish on it. It's kind of a I don't want to say gray, almost a beige, I guess, on the sides, as well as that white textured surface on the top. Let's have a look at the cord here. Looks like a nice long USB cable that comes with it. Oh yeah, let me see if I can roughly, yeah, it's about 6 feet long for that cord. So that's going to give you a lot of reach without having to use an extension. And if you do plug it into one of your keyboards or maybe a USB hub, that's going to give you even more movement. But anyway, I think that's about it as far as specifications and stuff on it. Let's move over to the workbench here. I'm going to turn on the tech station and plug this in so we can have a look at the illumination. Okay, I decided to film this segment actually in my office instead of at the tech station because it's a little darker in here and it will show off the light a little better on the mouse itself. As you can see, the lighted mouse wheel as well as the illuminated symbol on the back for SteelSeries. I have it on steady right now. I do have the software installed for this. The typical SteelSeries engine software comes with all the customizations that you need to set up your mouse, as well as setting the counts per inch, different lighting profiles, default profiles, custom profiles, as well as adjusting your buttons itself depending on what configuration you want to use for them. But anyway, if we go back in the settings here, here's our illumination setting. I have it set on high right now and steady, so as you can see it stays lit, but we can set this to different forms of pulsing, like we'll put it on slow pulse, and you can see how it kind of slowly illuminates, a little less distracting. And you can also put it on high. It has fast, medium, slow, or steady, and then on the intensities it has off, low, medium, and high. So if you don't like the lighting itself, you can literally turn it off. Some people may be distracted by it, but personally I don't see what would the point be of getting a nice lighted mouse like this and not having the software on. So we're just going to put it back to high and steady, and it gives it a nice glow on your desktop, and you can really feel the difference on the glide on this. I had my old mouse here sit next to it on the mouse pad. I know this lighting's probably not very good, but it was a little bit a little scratchy kind of feeling when you move it on the mouse pad, and this is perfectly smooth. It's like moving on glass. So whatever that surface is they have on the bottom, that Teflon or whatever that material is that they're using on the bottom there to make it glide, it does work nice. But anyway, this is an excellent mouse. They do sell it as a gaming mouse, but I would think if you're doing CAD or any sort of you know, drawing, drafting type programs on your computer would be wonderful for that. It's very fine to the touch, easy to move around, easy to click, great response, so it would be great for CAD work and stuff. They call this one the Sensei, which is roughly translated in modern Japanese to master or teacher. And I have to say they hit the button on that one, because they are really setting the standard for other companies to follow when it comes to making mice, and I think this one is exceptional. And if you do decide to get one of these, you might want to look up that Siberia 2 headset also that matches this, that comes in that frost blue also. I thought I had a picture of it up here somewhere, but I guess I don't. Okay, well anyway, that's going to be it for this product showcase. I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank SteelSeries for providing this mouse for our showcase. And once again, this is the SteelSeries Sensei Raw Frost Blue Edition mouse. Thanks for watching.